So interesting, this. I also love that, like, when you write stuff, you just have, like, physical memory of where you were at and what you were thinking. Someday I will be able to, like, read back on it, and it's gonna make me so happy because I'm gonna be like, look how I was feeling then and how I'm feeling now, and it's just so nice. My name is Romi Alter. I'm a musician and I'm also a model with Contact. I do a lot of other things involved in the fashion world, like styling, creative direction, production. I feel like I've always been destined to be quite like multifaceted. One of my frustrations growing up was I come from a place that's really, really small. So I'm from the Canary Islands. Not many creative opportunities. So it was really hard for me to find a way to do everything I wanted. I remember having all these like visions and ideas. I just didn't know who to ask to like do it with me or like how to go about it. I feel like I'm a really like visual person and I just like observe so many little details, like a branch in a tree or like the people that I encounter when I'm going about my day. I remember like what people are wearing so well years after. Yeah, I don't know why. I guess I'm just like a really visual learner. When I was a kid, my favorite thing was just to go to my room and grab like a bunch of clothes from my closet and just lay them down and make outfits. But I always knew, deep down, I always knew music had to be part of my life. I have always been singing. I remember singing from the day I could speak. And now I know, like, if I have to choose one and do it for the rest of my life, it's definitely going to be music. Mostly because it also allows me to do so many other things. All the stuff I do in fashion, like I can direct, I can produce stuff, but it took me a long time. I had my head in like so many different things. Welcome, this is my home studio. This is mostly where I write, record and produce all my music with my creative partner, Fran. We are really lucky to have this space. Any time of day we can just sit here, write, and yeah, we're really lucky that we have like all this equipment, a bunch of different guitars, a bass, keys. Fran will come here more than I do because he works more on like the production and stuff, and obviously this is like perfect setup for it. And I work more on like the songwriting. I do like to switch around my space a lot because I just feel like that's a good way to kind of prompt your creativity as well. We're at the Barbican Centre, which is one of my favorite places. It's always been really local to me ever since I moved here. As you can tell, it's just got like the weirdest shapes. I always end up taking pictures of things. I just love coming here to get inspired. I moved to the UK when I was 18 to study, and I went to Manchester to study politics. I guess it's kind of like an unusual route because yeah, I never really studied or trained in anything creative, but you know, I've been doing it for my entire life, I guess like to the beat of my own drum. Definitely does make you feel like insecure sometimes, but it has allowed me to kind of craft my own path the way I wanted it to be. It's so funny to me. I didn't remember that I wrote this and that we never used it.